What's going on YouTube? This is cjs064 here. Welcome to the final session of cjs064 Goes Rated. For now anyway. We might go raid later on, but this is the final time we'll be using this team, and then the next time we come back we'll be using another team. So if you guys enjoying the last two episodes with this team, go ahead and leave it right down below, because as always, your support is appreciated. Same team as last time. If you haven't watched those two episodes, go ahead and check it on my channel. We got a team here. We've got a Cresselia, a Venusaur, a Heatran, a Heracross, a Greninja, and a Salamence. So we definitely we've got three potential Megas, which is the Venusaur, Salamence, and the Heracross. Now, whole weaknesses of seeing this team here, we do have, let's see, we've got two weaknesses to Fire, Ice, no. Yeah, pretty much that's it. So just double weakness to Fire. So we're definitely going to bring in Arcanine. Now, just deciding, he could start with the Heatran, which could be a problem. This is a problem. I have no ground type moves on this team here, and steel type Pokemon are a big problem for this team. So I guess it's one thing I could tweak on this team if I had to pick at my team here. So, just trying to think what would be the best way to start things off here. So, we'll start with the Latias, then go Arcanine, and then we'll go with let's go Alakazam. So we're going to go Latias, Arcanine, and Alakazam. So best of luck to my opponent here, and every other time I do wish my opponent the best of luck. That's not for a not so haxy match of any caliber. Because in the first episode I lost to Hax, in the very first episode I lost to Hax Super Powered Kangaskhan. In the last episode I got paralysis 3 times on a Porygon too, which was really important. But okay, so he started with the Heracross, we've got Latias, that is a bit of a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out for Arcanine, because if he goes for the Mega Evolution, Ping Missile, we should be able to eat it up with this -1 attack for that. So we do go for it, we go for the Intimidate. Let us see what kind of Heracross this is. He's going to go straight for the Mega Horn, so that could be possibly Scarf. So he's going to take some rocks damage off that, which is fantastic. Now, we'll go ahead and I've got a feeling he's going to have the Heatran. I really got a feeling he's got the Heatran. So, I'm going to do a double swap back into Latias, expecting him to go into Heatran. He's actually going to swap out the Heracross, and let us see. Come on, let's see that Heatran. I want to see that Heatran. Let's see that Heatran. Actually going to see Greninja, so that actually is not too bad to say the least. We could have gone for a Will-O-Wisp, but I just had a feeling that that would have been too easy to predict. Now, we are fully special defensive, so we're going to go ahead and go for a Thunder Wave on this Greninja. He's going to go straight for the Dark Pulse. Now, the only problem is if he does go, we eat that up very well. We go for the Thunder Wave, we do land it, which is absolutely fantastic. So, we're looking pretty good there for the fact that we were able to eat it up. So, now we have to go for a Ice Beam, because it is a Dark type, so we really can't do much else to this Greninja. We go for the Ice Beam here, it does a little bit of damage to it, it goes for another Dark Pulse. Brings us down to our Citrus, so I guess that isn't too bad here. We could actually leave one more Dark Pulse, so we'll go ahead and go for another Ice Beam to take on this Greninja. If we can land one turn of paralysis, that might be nice, but we'll just see how things go. If he literally goes straight for the Gum Shot, we should be able to live that. I don't know if he was expecting us to swap, but we should eat that up with no problems. And I think that was... Wow! Wow! That poison! Far! You son of a bitch! Far out! I was about to Healing Wish onto Arcanine, and you got lucky with that. So, now we're in a position we can go for the Alakazam, and we're going to go for the Psychic. So, that is so unfortunate right there. That is really bad, to say the least. So, we'll go ahead, we'll go for a Psychic. We should be able to take out this Greninja, because it is now a Poison type because of this Gun Shot. That Poison, man, that is something else. I was going to bring back our Arcanine, bring back the health, and even though it wasn't useful, it just makes it useful for Healing Wish. So, it is what it is Pokemon. We're going to go, he's got the Water Shuriken. Oh, that bastard was just forced out. Freaking Focus Sash, you son of a bitch. What the hell? And that was a crit as well. This guy's getting hacked up and right. Oh, don't turn it 2 times. You're pissed off, you. God damn it. Freaking Water Shuriken as well, you son of a bitch. He's going to go for the sidekick and we're going to kill this unfortunately, hurt the water shuriken, and that water shuriken is actually going to hurt this Alakazam a lot. But now the sash is gone, so we really can't do anything. So we're going to see this Venusaur come back out. Man, that focus sash would have been really nice. We're going to go for the sidekick, and this is probably the Mega. Yeah, it definitely is the Mega. So we're going to Mega Evolve here, and we're going to see this Mega Venusaur just like come out to play. We go for the Psychic. Let's see how much this Psychic does to the Venusaur. It does about 75%, which is really. It's going to go for Sleep Powder. Now, I'm thinking he's done that to try either self a Leech Seed or something else. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out for the Arcanine because I want to keep Alakazam around so we can try and get one Intimidate off on the Heracross when we do in fact beat this Arcanine. Because now we've got Arcanine is in position to kill both the Venusaur and the Heracross. But I don't think he's going to go for the Gigaban. I was going to say if he went for Synthesis, that actually would have been a lot worse for us. So he gets back a little bit of health, but I believe this Flare Blitz is going to be enough to take out this Venusaur right here. We should outspeed, we do. We're going to go for the Flare Blitz, and this Flare Blitz should be enough to kill this Venusaur. And it's not! Wow, god damn it. So he's going to go for another Sleep Powder. Oh, you bitch, you're going to try to hack me now? Well, this is the thing I hate about this kind of battle. So it was unfortunately he missed a Sleep Powder, but I believe in Sleep Claws. I know it's just rating battle, but he tried getting that second Sleep Powder. That is Karma. Karma's a bitch. Try to get that second Sleep Powder on us. So we should now be in a position where we should be able to take out this Heracross. So we're going to go ahead and swap out for Alakazam, and he's going to kill the Alakazam. We're going to bring out the Arcanine once again, and then we'll get one turn of Intimidate off, and we'll go ahead and go for the Morning Sun to try and end him up. So we're going to bring out Alakazam. We'll see what kind of move he wants to lock himself into. We do have the Alakazam. Let's see what he wants to go for. He goes for the Earthquake. So he's locked himself into Earthquake, and unfortunately Alakazam is going to die. But in doing that, though, we do live we get one turn of Intimidate off on this Heracross. Now the only problem is, do we live with just about 50% of health, even with the Intimidate? We are max defense, so we should be able to live it. We should. The key word is we should. We're going for the Flare Blitz. He's locked himself into Earthquake. I've got a feeling it might be Choice Bandit, but we'll see what happens. So we do eat that up very well. We're going to go straight up to the Flare Blitz. And this Flare Blitz is going to kill this Heracross. It does. Fantastic. So because his Pokemon faints, we do get the win. Even though we do die to the Recoil, it is a win for us in our book. So that was a really good first match there. We do get another win here. We get the win. Fantastic. I was going to say, if I saw a loss, I'm like, what? Game problem. So we win that 0-0 for the first battle. So that was actually a really good game to start things off. So we'll go ahead and enter our second battle. We won't say that. We'll just go straight into the next battle. And we'll see how we can go. We're now currently sitting at 6 wins and 2 losses with this team here. Let us see if we can go a little bit further with this team here. I'm really liking this team. If I had to say which Pokemon this team I like the most, it would have to be Arcanine. I do like the Sceptile as well. I like Sceptile for its capability for Lightning Rod when you get a Mega Evolve. And I like Alakazam because of its Focus Sash Magic Guard. Like, a lot of people expect the Alakazam to either be Scarf or Lightfall because of its Magic Guard capabilities. But I go straight for the Focus Sash. We do have another person from Japan, Ishikawa. Now, a lot of you have been asking why I do have a lot of Japanese opponents. Because of my time zone, we're in line with Japan. A lot of people in America are probably asleep right now, so that's why a lot of my opponents are in fact from Japan. So, this team here, we've got a Blaziken, Venusaur, Mamoswine, Sylveon, Zapdos, and a Hydreigon. There we go. Logo Pride, right? Hashtag Logo Pride. So, common weaknesses on this team here, we do see a double weakness, actually no, a triple weakness to Ice. We see a double weakness to Psychic, so we're definitely going to bring the Alakazam. So, we're definitely going to bring the... Alright, so, the Zapdos could be a problem though, if we do bring something. So, we will start things off. I've got a feeling more likely to start with either the Blaziken or the Mamoswine. So, we'll start things off with the Arcanine, then the Alakazam, and then we'll go ahead and bring in the let's see. We'll bring in the Zoomerall. We'll keep Latias out of it just because I think Sylveon might actually make an appearance in this battle. So we've got Arcanine, Alakazam, and Zoomerall, the triple A team. Dun 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 dun. Well, nothing else started that. So we are going to start with the Arcanine. Like I said, expecting a start with Mamoswine or the Blaziken. We do see the Venusaur, which actually works out for us even better that we do start with the Arcanine. So now, depending on what this Venusaur wants to do and what set it is, I've got a feeling we'll go ahead and start with a Will-O-Wisp just in case he wants to swap out into Blaziken or something else. And Will-O-Wisp is just a scout to see what he's going to go for. So we're going to see the Mega Evolution of this Venusaur here. We are going to get, we do go first because we do outspeed a normal Venusaur. Because more likely it does have no speed investment unless it's a Chlorophyll Venusaur, but then it would Mega Evolve. So we do get the Will-O-Wisp off on this Venusaur. He's going to go for the Leech Seed here, and it's going to just start trying to whittle us down here. So it's really unfortunate, but you know what, it is what it is. So we do take a little bit of damage from that. Now, something tells me he's going to go for either a Protect or a Sludge Bomb. So I'm still going to go ahead and go for the Flare Blitz and see how much damage this does, because this damage will determine what kind of Venusaur build this is. So we get a Flare Blitz off on this Venusaur, and that does roughly about half. That was a crit as well. Okay, so that tells me right there that there is definitely a physical wall. We are going to see the Sludge Bomb go off, and this Sludge Bomb is going to do a lot of damage to us. And yeah, so that crit really did matter. I really think it did matter. Now, I could try to go ahead and swap into Alakazam because I feel like this Alakazam is actually going to do a lot of work to this this Venusaur. The only problem is we are going to take a Sludge Bomb. So we have to do it because we want to get rid of this Venusaur. Now, the only downside of this play is if he has brought the Hydreigon and he swaps into Hydreigon the Psychic, we are in problems. But he does in fact go for the Synthesis, so that actually works out to our favour because I do know that Alakazam can handle the Venusaur pretty well. Now, if he decides to go for a Sludge Bomb, he does bring us down to a Sash, and even if he poisons us, we just live it. So we're going to go ahead and go for a Psychic. Let's see if he's brought the Hydreigon. He's going to withdraw. More likely, he has brought the Hydreigon. Yeah, he's brought the Hydreigon. Okay, so we're definitely going to have a problem here, but not to worry because we still have our Focus Sash attack. So we're going to go ahead. Now, this could be a Scarf Hydreigon. We do outspeed. We're going to go for the Dazzling Gleam here, and this Dazzling Gleam should kill this Hydreigon. It does. Fantastic job, Alakazam. So, I was going to say I would be very puzzled as to why he made that play. The only reason why I would have done the play is if I had the Scarf and had Dark Pulse. So next we're going to see the Zapdos. So the Zapdos is definitely making an appearance, and we are now going to have a little bit of problems because, you know, yeah. So I wanted to get rid of this. This is frustrating. So I don't want to burn the Sash, but I kind of have to just to get some damage off from this Zapdos. I don't think the Zapdos is in fact a Wall Zapdos. I want to go for the knockoff, and I'm going to see what kind of item this Zapdos has, because that's the other point of having this. So that's a physical wall, that's a Rocky Helmet, and it's going to go straight for the Discharge. So that's going to do a bit of damage to us, but we do live it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to swap out for Arcanine so we can preserve the Alakazam and hopefully get some damage on. So the good news is we were able to get rid of the Rocky Helmet, so the Zoomerall won't have too much of a problem. Now I know that basically this Zapdos is going to be probably the reason why we lose this game here. So we do unfortunately lose the Arcanine, and the Arcanine would have really done much because I think the Venusaur is also physical wall based off the damage we did, because we did super effective and a crit, and I did about roughly 50%, and I do believe it's a high roll on that. But let us go ahead and go for an Ice Punch, and let's see how much damage we can do to this Zapdos. We are Assault Pest Zoomerall. We should be able to live it. We do. We eat it up very well. We're going to go for an Ice Punch. Let's see how much damage it does to this Zapdos. It does a little bit of damage, and we get the freeze. Wow, that is so. I feel bad when stuff like this happens. Like, I hate winning through hacks like this. But he thought out, so it was just a oh my god no moment. But he's going to go ahead and go for the Roost, which is very nice for him because now his Ice Punch is going to do next to nothing. on this Zapdos. So that was actually a really good move on his part. We got the freeze for the second time, 2 times in a row. When we do, he does thaw out once again, so for him this is kind of like a rage moment, like what the hell is this shit. He does get the paralysis on us. Please do not paralyze us. We go for the ice punch once again, and this is going to do a big chunk of damage to that Zapdos. That was a crit as well. What is happening here? What is happening here? We have scored freeze 3 times in one battle. Oh, and he actually stays frozen. Oh my god, this is so unbelievable. So we've got to get this ice punch off. It's going to just leave. Oh my god, this is so unbelievable. Now, Morlocke's going to go for the roost, so we're going to go for the waterfall if he does thaw out. Now, he does thaw out, he's going to go for the roost. Oh my god. And this guy must be thinking, what the hell is going on here? What is all this bullcrap that is happening to me right now? So, we're going to go for this waterfall here. And this waterfall is going to do a little bit of damage to the Zapdos. More likely, I feel like he's going to go for another roost, so we're going to go ahead and go for another waterfall. Just till he gets to a point where he's comfortable enough to go for a discharge. But oh my god, this man. He must be thinking, this guy is so freaking hacksy. That more than likely, this Zapdos is going to be the reason that he wins this match. So we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to go for another waterfall, because I think now he's at a point where he's not going to go for another roost, which more likely he's going to do. He's going to go for another roost. And oh, these phrases. This guy must be thinking, this guy is so bullshit. This guy is not real. What is this guy? What is life? What is life? So we do get a little bit of damage off, and unfortunately, we're at a point now where he's going to go ahead and go for the discharge. Oh, he's going to go for another roost. I think he's really just that nervous about Alakazam coming in. Far out, man. See, now I wish I would have gone for the Psychic instead of the knockoff. I was only afraid of leftovers with the Zapdos. So, man, this battle has just been this ice punch freeze 3 times in a row. Like, man, if he would have lost that Zapdos, he would have been so salty. He's gonna go, what is this guy doing? Is he expecting us to swap or something? Like, I do not understand what he's doing. He's just trying to wait for a chance of para. Okay, now I got you. So he's waiting for a turn of para so he can come on the full health on the Alakazam. So I guess that's not a bad strategy, but I guess it's just a strategy to go with when you go with paralysis. So he's just waiting for that 1 turn of paralysis so he can go ahead and kill the Zoom Roll and then excuse me, bring in the face Alakazam with full health. So he's been very unlucky as of late because we have not been paralyzed once, and yet he's been frozen hacked like 3 times in a row. And there's the turn of paralysis he was fishing for. He got it. I think he deserves it. I think I'm going to be the one to say, you know what, I think he deserved that hacks. So he's going to go ahead, go for the discharge, and it's going to kill this Zoom Roll. No, he's actually going to swap base. He's going to bring out the Venusaur. Now I wish we would have gone for an Ice Punch, but we do get the second turn paralysis, so it really doesn't matter. It really didn't matter. It really didn't matter to me. So we're going to go ahead and go for an Ice Punch, and even though it's Giga Drain, more likely will get the kill on us. I think he was just trying to play with us for a bit here because he pretty much has this match in the bag. I'll admit that this match will belong to him. Like, I don't think a Psychic. I mean, it could just bring it down to a 0-1, which I won't object to. But the freeze hacks is just real in this match. Like, Haxorol. I'm gonna call it Haxorol. So we'll go ahead and go for a Psychic. Let's see if we can get the kill on this Venusaur. We do go for the Psychic, and it is enough to get the kill on this Venusaur without a crit necessary. So it's now going to be down to the Zapdos and the Alakazam, and I'll be very surprised if we win this battle. Let me just say, I'll be very surprised just because he's been hacked 3 times, even though now it's irrelevant because he's brought himself back up to where he's at full health. Even a crit Psychic, I don't believe would kill a Zapdos. But I think that's full defensive with max HP and max defense. So I don't think a Psychic should kill even with a critical hit. But we'll go ahead and go for a Psychic. It does just under half, so it didn't even matter because I don't even think a crit would have killed. So he's going to go for this discharge, and we are going to get lost in this episode. So we're now 1-1. But I will say, I think my opponent definitely deserved that win more than I did. And I think you guys can admit that he deserved the win more than I did. So we're going to go for one more battle with our team. So we're going to go for the big finale with this team here. Unfortunately, like I said, we did lose that battle, but I think he deserved to win more so than us. So we'll go for one more battle with this team here, and then it'll be goodbye for this team. And then in the next episode, we'll be going either VGC, and we might go raid again, but with a different team. Let's just, we'll see how things go. So our current record with this team now is 6, no, we've had 8 battles, 5-3. Yeah, okay, so we're at 5-3 at the moment. So can we go 6-3 or can we go 5-4? So I mean, if we go 6-3, it'll be a safe bet to say that 3 times out of, 3 out of 4 times, this team has a good win rate. So, you know, I was watching a few shady team building videos and a few other people's team building videos, and I kind of got an understanding as to how you make teams, because like I have no, I would say, skills based off that. So we've got another person, Yuki from Chiba, Japan, Jaden Yuki from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Get your game on! Okay, so we've got ourselves here with the Blaziken, Vivillon, Greninja, Gengar, Garchomp, and the Thundurus. So, another powerful team indeed. Now, common weakness inside this team, we've got double weakness to Fairy, so we're definitely going to bring in the Azumarill. And double weakness to Psychic, so Alakazam definitely has issues in this battle here. So, based off that, what are possible leads? We could start with either the Garchomp or the Blaziken. Those are the answers. I mean, he obviously could start with also the Vivillon to try and get the compound out of Sleep Powder to start for Quiver Dance, or the Thundurus Nazi plot with Thunder Wave. But we'll go ahead and we'll start off with we'll go with Alakazam, Arcanine, and the, excuse me, we'll go ahead for the, there's a Sceptile. I think Sceptile might have some relevance in this battle because it has obviously the speed, so it answers to Greninja, and answers to the Garchomp, and it might also answer to Thundurus because we do have HP Rock on this Sceptile. So our final team is Alakazam, Arcanine, and Sceptile. So unfortunately, not the AAA team we're expecting. Like I said, more likely, I make these the assumptions based off what I think he's going to use. So looking at his teams, there are 3 potential Megas, which is the Blaziken, Gengar, and the Garchomp, and all of them are Ubers, surprisingly. So, but like I said, depending on how you want to start things off, there are 4 potential starters, which is the Blaziken, Pavilion, Thundurus, or Garchomp. And here are my reasons. He could try to set up with Blaziken for speed boost. He could try to set up Pavilion with Sleep Powder Quiver Dance. He could try to set up Rocks with Garchomp or go Scarf Outrage, or you can go for Thundurus and go Thunder Wave Nasty Plot. There are just different ways you have to look at a team here. And really, I just don't think Greninja and Gengar would be the optimal start-offs for this here. So he's going to start with the Garchomp, which is one of the predictions I had here, and we're going to start with an Alakazam. Now, I'm just debating whether he in fact has the Scarf or he has something else. So I'm going to make a safe play and go for the knockoff, because if he outspeeds us, he has the Scarf. More than likely, I know that he can outspeed us, or we outspeed him normally, but just to ensure that if he is in fact Scarfed, the knockoff with the Focus Sash is there, so we can then next turn outspeed and go for Dazzling Gleam. Which I've done it a few times where I've actually killed the Garchomp doing that. But we do outspeed, so it is not a Scarf, it's actually Focus Sash. So he's going to go for the Rock Tomb, so this is definitely a new breed of thinking. Now the only problem is I think now that it might actually outspeed us. So that's actually pretty good there. I probably should have gone for Dazzling Gleam. We'll go ahead and swap out for the Arcanine, because I've just got a feeling that he's now going to go for the Dragon type move to try and kill us. So we'll go ahead and bring in the Arcanine to eat up whatever it is he plans on doing. So having a Sash Garchomp, I mean, it's rare when you see that. He's going to go straight for the Earthquake, and this Intimidate should be enough to withstand it. We might just die to it, so that's actually pretty poor effort for us. So we'll go ahead, we'll go for, we have to unfortunately give up this hit because I think that did just over 100 damage, and I don't know if that's a high roll. So We'll likely outspeed us. We'll just have to go for the extreme speed just to get some chip damage on this Garchomp, because I don't think that we would live another Earthquake even if we did get the Intimidate off. That did quite a bit of damage. He's going to go for the Earthquake, he's going to get the kill on us. So that was really unfortunate that is how things went down, but unfortunately it is what it is. So Knockoff is just a safe play for Choice Scarf or Choice Band kind of plays. I would say more so for Choice Scarf, but just because I know Choice Scarf is probably a common item on the Garchomp, I just wanted to ensure that we would outspeed. So we got rid of the Sash anyway, so it was, I would say, pretty even for the fact that we did that. So we'll go ahead and go for this Dazzling Gleam. His Dazzling Gleam should be enough to kill this Garchomp, unless he swaps out for something else. We do go ahead and go for the Dazzling Gleam, and this should be enough to kill this Garchomp. It is. So unfortunately we did lose the Arcanine. We are about just under 50%, so unless he has another Scarf Pokemon on his team, we can find out basically by this matchup here. So we are going to see the Blaziken now. He's going to go ahead and go for the Speed Boost. Now I wish I had the freaking now I wish I had Sceptile out to go ahead and go for the substitute here. But he's going to go for the speed boosting Blaziken, shiny Mega Blaziken, making me think about the first Blaziken I had. While he's going to go for the Protect, which he does to get the speed boost, and unfortunately, I think that he is going to outspeed us there. I think I probably should have swapped out for the Sceptile, because at least then he might be able to beat it, but I think this Mega Blaziken is going to be the death of us. So we're going to go for a Psychic, see if we can try and outspeed. I don't think we are. I'll be very surprised if we do, but I think Mega Blaziken +1 would still outspeed us. So we'll go ahead and go for a Psychic, and we'll see if we do in fact outspeed the Mega Blaziken +1. I'm pretty sure we do not outspeed, but you never know. We'll just have a look and see what happens. I'm just trying to think what he's going to do. So now he's baited out the Psychic. He's going to go for Rock Slide, so he does actually outspeed us. That should kill us. It does. So, okay, so that's very unfortunate. So, I would love that Rock Slide missed, because they would have won on the hacks of that. So, now we're going to bring in the Sceptile, and Sceptile really cannot do anything to this Blaziken. So, Grass Star to Fire Star to Mega. Now he's at +2 speed. We are more likely going to lose this battle here, so that is rather unfortunate. But I probably think I could have played it better if I swapped for the Sceptile, because then if we went for Protect failed, we would have gone for another Protect to get the speed boost. Could have gone for the Substitute, and then the Substitute might be able to deliver. So yeah, so unfortunately the Sceptile does go down. The Garchomp really threw things off there with the Rock Tomb there, but you know, a good game to Yuki over here. So we've gone 5-4 with this team. So I would say I do like this team. The team isn't too bad. I would recommend people using this team. The only thing I could say that might make it a little bit different is I might make a have a ground type move somewhere in our team, because we just lose out to steel type Pokemon unless we have the Arcanine. So this is the last time we'll be seeing this team here. So we'll go ahead and leave here and say thank you very much for watching this episode. If you guys enjoyed this this rated series, go ahead and leave a like down below. Next time we'll be on this segment, we'll be going either VGC or something else, so I'll keep you guys in suspense, and you can see what kind of episode we'll have. Excuse me. And until the next time I see you guys, have a great day, have a great night. Whoever is watching this, wherever you're watching this, this is cjs064 over and out. As always, I'll see you in the next episode.